This is Home 109 here with a FIFA 14 ratings prediction video, and we're doing the Chelsea squad, and we're basically predicting what I think they will be rated in FIFA 14. And first off, we're starting off with Petr Cech in net. Petr Cech is an amazing keeper, probably one of the best keepers in the world, definitely top five. And but he didn't have his best of seasons this year. It was kind of shaky. Plus, he had an injury at the beginning of the year. So it hasn't been his best year, but I think he's still done enough to keep his 84 rating. And I think next year will be much better. This season, sorry. And he will be an 85, maybe in FIFA 15, hopefully, because age really doesn't matter as a keeper. Center back, we got John Terry, one of the veterans at the club and one of the Chelsea players that we've produced through the academy. And personally, I think combining his age and his ability to not be consistent and play lots of games, mostly because we have a big schedule and he just doesn't have the stamina anymore. I reduced Terry to an 82. He really doesn't have the stats anymore to be one of the big name center backs. His pace, his dribbling, his shot, his passing have all been down, but he still has great defending, great heading, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's just not 84 material. Our other center back, I could get him to be a rare because of this stupid website. But it's David Luiz, 81 overall, up by two. He's been attracting, interest from big name teams like Bayern Munich and Barcelona. And he's just an amazing defender. He's fast, he's strong, he's big, he can header, he has great positioning. His defending isn't the best at times, but he still is more than capable of being one of the best defenders in the world. At right back, we got Cesar Azpilicueta. This year was his first year in a Chelsea uniform, and he did a great job. This player has a bit of everything, but his weakness is kind of the strength part of the game. He's not the strongest defender, but he is a great defender in many other aspects, and he's still very young and has a great future ahead of him. Left back, we got Ashley Cole, and this guy is very controversial to talk about because he's good and yet he's not. He has his good years, and I think those were behind him, but he's still a great defender, and I think he can really, really perform, but I don't think he's 84 material. He's still one of the best left backs in the world, but I don't know. He didn't have a great year last year. He had arguments with Abramovich over an extension on his contract and all that, but I don't think he'll be lasting long with at Chelsea. But in the midfield, we'll start off with Frank Lampard, one of the veterans and most loved players at the club. There's a lot of chit chat about FIFA downgrading to an 81, 82, and that probably will happen. But I'm telling you what I think he should be and what he should be. With 18 goals last year and a hell load of assists, he deserves to be an 83. Age does not matter as long as you can perform. And he's a great player, great captain, great leader, great player all around. He can assist, he can score, he makes great movements, his positioning as well, and he can play almost every game on the schedule. So I think he's an all-around midfielder, and personally, I think FIFA's doing something wrong if they downgrade him. Our other centerman is the pacey Brazilian Ramirez, who lots of people love to abuse in FIFA, and I think he will stay the same. He's not he's not extraordinary, and he's not bad. He's the usual, and he's a great midfielder. He's able to run lengthy amounts on the field, and he has great stamina, and he's able to play most of the games on the schedule as well. And the cam are one of our best player basically on Chelsea, Juan Mata. And there's been a lot of transfer rumors about him lately because Mourinho hasn't been starting him. And there's a lot of rumors that he's going to Spurs or Barcelona, but I hope he stays. He's our team's best player, and he should get upgraded by two. He's a fast player. The height and maybe strength isn't there, but just the way he dribbles and the way he creates chances and the way he can score as well just makes him such a special and unique player, and that's why he should be an 88 overall. Just simple as that. Our other cam playing as a right attacking midfielder will be Oscar, the young Brazilian, and he was an 80 overall going into this game in his first season for Chelsea, and I think he should be upgraded by two to an 82. It's not a high overall, that's why I think he should be upgraded by two. And he had a great season. It was a season where he had to gain lots of experience quick to play in the Chelsea side every day in and day out, and he did that. He proved himself. He's fast. He can score great goals like saw against Juventus in Europe, and he's great dribbling as you expect from a Brazilian, and he just looks very, very good for the future and looks to be a great player. And on the left attacking mid, we got Eden Hazard. I will receive lots of hate for this, but I already saw FIFA made him an 85. I know those ratings are confirmed, but he should be an 86. I'll cut him some slack. He had a great season. He has lots of flair, pace, dribbling, and he can score lots of good goals. And he had 11 or 12 goals, I'm not sure, last year, or 13. And he's just a great midfielder, but I don't think he can maintain such a high overall as an 87, and that's why I've downgraded him by 1. But he's still an amazing player and a very, very good player that looks to be good in the future. And in leading attack, you have Fernando Torres, and I might receive lots of criticism from this, but I think he should be an 85 overall. Lots of people gave him an 82 and 83, and he's an 83 in FIFA Match Day. And I don't understand what FIFA are doing here at all. Fernando Torres is my favorite player, and I'm not gonna defend him. I'm not gonna go upgrading him to like a 90, but I do think he should stay the same. He scored 23 goals all competitions, won the Golden Boot, the Confederations Cup, and he's had a good comeback season for Chelsea. And I think there's more to expect this year if he stays with the team. With the signing of Eto'o, he could be transferred away to Liverpool or Barcelona, but he scored 23 goals, and I think FIFA are judging it on how many Premier League goals he scored. That's why I think they're downgrading him by 2 or 3. So I don't think that's right, but hopefully this year will be better. And then the subs, we have Samuel Eto'o, the newly signed Chelsea player. Just signed today or yesterday, I'm not really sure, but I've downgraded him to an 84. He's 32, so he's getting kind of up there in age, but he can still perform. He's fast, he can score, and he can really be an all-around striker. And that's basically why I gave him an 84. Van Ginkel, new signing, young, talented, lots of potential. That's why I put him 74 overall. Lukaku, great season for West Brom on loan. What was it, 16, 17 goals? Great season, so I'm upgrade him lots to 79. Ivanovic, upgrade him by 1. He has great heading, great defending, and he's a very good all-around defender with strength. And Schwarzer, backup keeper. No, we didn't have a really good, solid backup keeper last year when Czech was injured, so that's why I needed a guy like Schwarzer. He's 40 years old, but he can still do the job on days where Czech's not able to play. So 80 overall. Gary Cahill, our sub center back, gets lots of playing time, but I'll keep him at a 79 because he deserves to be there. De Bruyne, what a preseason this guy has had for Chelsea, and he should be an 80 overall. He's a great player, lots of potential, and I'm just so happy to have him at Chelsea because he'll be really amazing when he gets older. And we have 2 guys in the reserves because I decided to put them there, Demba Ba and Hilario. Obviously, Ba's not a reserve, but Mourinho doesn't like to play with 3 strikers on the bench. So Demba Ba in the reserves, I decided to put him keep him as an E2 because he scored lots of goals for Newcastle last year, but not that many for Chelsea. So I don't know where he is at the moment, scoring wise. I don't know if he'll regain his Newcastle scoring or keep his Chelsea scoring. He's kind of in between, but I do think he's an 82 striker. And Hilario, our reserve keeper, he never plays, so I can't really judge him. But 70, downgrade him by 2 because he's kind of shit. I'm just gonna say it like that. He's kind of crap, and he's useless, and he should just leave the club. But 70 overall. And that's basically it. So that's basically it. That's our prediction video for FIFA 14 ratings for Chelsea. Our next video could be Bayern Munich or Barcelona. And this has been Toma109, and thanks for watching.